Hi everyone. So jumping on with a message for the fixed signs. So that's going to be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Any of them fixed signs. This is going to be the message for you guys. As this message today is surrendering, releasing control, but also being able to embrace this shift and this change and take advantage of this. Because you guys, with you being fixed signs, you guys are going to find it harder to release this control and surrender and trust in the unfolding and the outcome. Me myself, I'm a Leo, so I understand this, and I know a lot of people with a fixed energy are struggling with the same thing. So I feel like this message is going to be very relevant today. 1111 is on the bottom, so I'm going to start out with an angel number. Guys, I want to be, I feel like something flip, yeah. I want to say, like, I want you guys to make sure that you are really putting the self-care in. Make sure you are positive thinking, positive speaking, affirmations. This is very crucial for this, so that these fears, the illusions, the old ways don't step in and cause confusion and illusion. 1414, so we've got 55, which is all to do with change. 222, balance, self-care. It's all to do with pulling it back to self now. It's like now is the time to take inventory of your feelings and your emotions and express them and allow them to come up. It is okay if you are not okay. This is a video that I did the other day because this is a major realization of myself. So if I can help somebody else now be able to get out of that confusion, that clouded judgment, not trusting, not projection, or patience, expectation, seeking for something, for validation, recognition outside of ourselves, from another person. This is all these things that is happening right now, guys. So what are the feelings that is coming up for you when you take this pause and ask yourself what it is that you are being guided to heal now, or to be able to release? Is it an imbalance, or are you a resistance? Is there some form of resistance within the body? So the divine is now asking for you to now remind yourself to, you're being called to be reminded about being in alignment now, and that what you are seeking is seeking you. But you have to take a breath, rest, and reset for you to be able to gain focus and gain clarity and see the path that you are being guided to take. So, affirmation: what feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the balance within me. Because right now, something is shifting significantly. So you're shedding and you're purging the old you out. So you have to be able to let go of the old version of yourself and see the growth that you've now had. 1414, this means the change is coming, but this is the number 6 energy, and then we've got the 5 and 5, which goes to the 1. So it's like, it's all representations of change, but this is now number 6, balance, finding balance within everything in your life. It's like not focusing on, hyper focusing on certain things, and making sure that you are balancing out rest, work, meditation, fun, that kind of stuff. But also, this is now saying what this is bringing in for you guys is you being brought now opportunities that will take you to a different place or a different direction. But it's things that will shift your life in such significant ways, because it's like these possibilities that are coming, you won't be able to see them until you've stopped and reset and recharge and take back your power, basically. Because now this is saying that you are building a strong foundation, which is going to create stability and legacy for the foreseeable. So you are being called to welcome in these possibilities. All possibilities exist that are amplified now with this energy of having gratitude, right? So when you are in the energy of being grateful for everything and for whatever's being taken, being grateful for all things that are happening in your life, because everything that happens is for your protection or for your highest path and your highest timeline. It's not a punishment, guys. So when gratitude is felt within self for the foundations that are in place and the unfolding, everything will gravitate towards you. So whatever you are meant to have will not pass you by. If you are meant to have something in this lifetime, you will always get it, but when you match the vibration. So if we get it when we're not meant to get it and we're not matching the frequency, it's not going to be lasting. So we have to allow this change, surrender, and release the need to control and want to control, because the divine and your spirit guides are saying, guys, everything is unfolding as it should do. The more resistance you put on this, the more harder it becomes for yourself, because what the universe is trying to say, guys, is whatever gets taken only comes back better. It's like whatever is dissolving, it's to make way for what you are meant to have, and not what you are karmically attached to, or what you think that you're meant to have. The divine knows what you're meant to have, and what you are craving, and what you are wishing and desiring. So trust in this. So affirmation: I am grateful for all that is and that all will. No, I am grateful for all that is and all that will be. I trust in the possibilities of what I desire or something greater. Exactly what I've just said. So them numbers 1414 and 222, you might start to see on the clock, or you might already been seeing, or you might be born on a 6 day, a 2 day, life path 6, life path 2, born on the 14th. 5 could be significant. Them numbers could be something significant. Right, and look what we've just got as well. Very, very significant. Love yourself for the courage that you have shown to arrive at this best version that you have arrived at today. So you need to show recognition, not seek it from outside. Show this to yourself of all your achievements. Everything that you have done in life so far has shaped you into who you are today. So then we've got the crow. I don't know if it was Virgo and Scorpio might have got this message the other day. So if it was, obviously we're doing fixed energy, so Scorpio also. Right, so it's like cut away any dense energy now that is holding you back from reaching your goals. Something's took you off track, guys. Something has been taking its toll on you. Something that you are resisting and hanging on to is holding you back from getting what you are meant to get. And this is like, now you need to trust in the process of the divine timing. It's all to do with patience, guys, and also divine timing. If you're trying to rush something or get something because you want it there and then, you've got to be able to trust in this for this to unfold and for you to get back on track. So whatever's happened in your life, whatever you've been taken off track with now, you're being called to now get yourself focused, get back on track. Maybe set some new goals, new intentions, new expectations, or new what's the word? I don't know what I'm just trying to say then. New goals and dreams, because maybe some of you have, well, I didn't know there's 3. Maybe some of you have already fulfilled certain things. Right, this also came out the other day. I'm not really sure with who though. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God, guys, listen. Life lessons are being repeated, right, until they're learned, basically. So there is something repeating now, and you'll know what it is, because me personally, I know what mine was. It's for a deeper understanding, but also this is now what's been holding you back, guys. There's something that you are now going through, which is something that has been on repeat, but this is now a time to have a deeper understanding of what it is that has been holding you back, whether it's fears, rejection, abandonment, money, whatever this is. It's here now for you to be able to release this and let it go, so you can change the narrative and your own story. And that story isn't your story. That was an old story. That was an old cycle, but that was something that was significant, and it's helped, because it's helped you now get to who you are today. So it's like being grateful for them lessons and them challenges and them karmic cycles. But this is it, don't be imprisoned, guys, by your past now. You're creating a brand new you. They want you to hold that vision, really focus, set intentions on creating your new reality, the new dream life, the new life that you want and you are seeking. You are being called to take solitude and replenish your weary soul. So nature, barefoot walking, your dreams are going to be giving you a lot of wisdom and a lot of messages. Nighttime, you could possibly get a lot of downloads, but also crown, third eye. The owl is significant on here as well, but also the moon, and the black crow as well. So the owl and the crow, which is connected to intuition, you possibly know soul as well. So let's see what the chakra, that was fast. Vulnerability, I knew it, felt it. Right, throat chakra, vulnerability, solar plexus, abundance. Yeah. And we've got crown with the peace, and then we've got the sacral with the creation. Say what? Right, so this is what it is, guys. You're not trusting yourself. You are not trusting in your own voice and your own truth, basically. This is saying. This is what it could go back to. So what it is, what this is being healed right now, I'm assuming is being healed, is the throat chakra and the solar plexus. So these two chakras that are being healed brings in this crown chakra, which is connection to your higher self, but also it births this new you, this new venture, this new journey, this new, it ignites a rebirth basically. So that's Scorpio energy again, death and rebirth. But also we've got that Leo energy with the sun energy. Opens the sun, you know, it opens up that energy for us. But also with the throat chakra, it's healing the throat chakra, which is Mercury, which is what, Gemini and Virgo. So it's like, yeah, it's being able to now show vulnerability, because it's not a weakness. This is what you're healing. You're healing your throat chakra, being able to verbalize and vocalize what it is that you're wanting or needing or asking for, or having clear communication, but also being able to show vulnerability, because it's not a weakness. And this is what I had to do this the other day, so I know it's this. So when I did that, and that's how you get this peace and the crown chakra not over active and the ego stepping in and trying to tell you this, that and the other, when it's then over analyzing, over being critical, then you cloud your judgment and you haven't got that sense of direction anymore, because it goes back into the fears then. So it's like that third eye, the crown, shuts right off, and then you go back into the lower chakras then. But you are being called now to take time out in the stillness, but also ask yourself, maybe actually do videos, maybe speak words out into the mirror, record yourself so you can watch it back. This is what I did, guys. So I'm going to tell you this because this is what I did a couple of years ago when I was doing my healing and my throat chakra. I couldn't speak. This is before I did these videos, by the way, but people don't believe this because of how confident I am now. But believe me, guys, I didn't speak because I couldn't. I always got called a liar because of the way I stood. I looked like I was lying. I found it so hard to speak out and communicate my needs and my wants without me reacting with anger and frustration and embarrassment, shame, feeling stupid, feeling like people are not going to understand what I'm trying to say, or all these things. So basically what I had to do is I did a lot of voice notes, a lot of videos for myself. When I watched it back, I actually watched it back as if it wasn't me speaking. And this is how I've healed myself, by listening to me, but through watching it as if, so it's like when I watch back readings, sometimes I'm watching as if it's somebody else telling me these things and it's not me. But that's how I show myself this recognition and supported myself and my truth and my belief, but also being able to watch myself grow when I've watched them back from the very beginning to who I am now. Wow, I am not that same person. I've got a lot of knowledge as well and wisdom, but also I'm more confident because I believe, I trust, I know what I'm talking about. At the beginning, there was still that bits of doubt and stuff, but this is how I've healed myself. So I would highly recommend that you also do these things. And also, guys, as well, is the solar plexus. So the blockage has been not feeling good enough, not feeling like you've got something that is basically, it's like having confidence. This goes back to fears of not being seen, or maybe not getting the recognition that you wanted to, or feeling embarrassed, or maybe people laughing. It's something to do with confidence, courage, and being able to step into that abundance, but also being able to step into that creative way of expressing yourself, and that solar plexus, where with the solar plexus, when the solar plexus is balanced, it's like you have no fears, you trust, you know that everything you want and ask for is coming to you. You attract everything. You're walking in that energy of that inner child, but also being able to freely express yourself through creative expression and not having expectations on something. So when you're in that energy of the solar plexus like emanating and happiness, and you're attracting joyfulness, but also you just see things, everything as beautiful. It's, you see stuff with new eyes. Now then will unblock and activate the sacral, which is the most powerful tool, especially for a feminine, because that's how we create another life. It's our womb. It's how we create another human being. So when you think about that energy and that power that comes from the sacral, right? That's where we create our reality. That's where the magic is. That's where our intuition is. We always believe it's from up here, but it's not. So do you know when your stomach starts to turn and you get like, that's because it's your womb. So guys, I would also advise, if you are a feminine, you might need to do some womb healing. I had to do this. I did this last year in the number 8 year, in the dragon year, which was my year. I rebirthed myself. I went back to the womb of being in my mum's belly, and I also birth my children again as well, because that's where a lot of trauma can come from as well. We don't actually know, but that can come from the birth and the womb. But also what I realised is I weren't even connected to my womb. I didn't even know that I wasn't. I didn't even know that I had to. I actually did the year before. I went to a shamanic sister circle, a womb healing circle, and that was powerful. So that started that womb healing off. And then last July, during Cancer, it was the 7/7 portal, yeah. That's when this happened, this significant change. And that healing and that connection to myself and my mother, my womb, me as a mother, that was born again. It kind of created my new timeline, which then unlocked a lot of my creative energy and my creative ways of expressing myself, and a lot of downloads came through. But this is like the flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. So that's why we have to let things go now. So whatever's been eclipsed, because we are in the eclipse season as well, we're having an eclipse in Pisces, which is all to do with the 12th house, which is what? Things that we couldn't see. Usually it's about ourselves. So it's like, what are we blocking? What are we stopping ourselves from going forward? Is it because we don't have confidence? Is it because we're doubting ourselves, we're not trusting or believing in what we're talking about or what we're doing? If you don't believe in something that you're doing, then how is anybody else going to believe in you? That is that. Or like, that is significant. It's like, if we don't trust in us, then why do we want how someone else do it? Trust in us. But look what just did over there to get rejuvenate. Right, guys, you're being called now to connect to nature, barefoot, connect to the trees. You need to be out in nature alone, sit with yourself, with the earth, ask for whatever it is that you're wanting to know, or whatever the clarity is. But this is saying, spending out time in nature, barefoot, with the animals, with nature, you will be inspired, but also you will feel rejuvenated. So if you are going through these phases and feeling your nervous system, and another thing I want to say as well, because it's something that I did today with my friend James. I said to James, I need to give you a hug. I said, I've realised something. I'm not having that connection of a hug on a daily basis is significant, and it's something I've been lacking, and I've realised this is why I've become all fearful. This is why I was going through these purges. That hug, that interaction with a hug for 7 seconds to 15 seconds every day will restore balance within your nervous system and your emotional self inside. And it does work. So when we was hugging, I said to him, oh, it's working. My feet started to vibrate. And it did. I can't even explain it, but I forgot about the hug. Now, you can hug yourself, but this is a sad thing. But I've realised when people don't have that interaction every day, it really does set our imbalances. The chakras can feel confused and not grounded and not safe. And so, guys, I would recommend that you even randomly hug people if need be. I do this now. I'm not joking. When I see people, I'm like, I think, I'm not even asking if they wanted the hug, but sometimes I don't want to ask, because if they're like, they owed me, maybe I wasn't approachable to go and give a hug to, because they thought I didn't want one. Well, I probably did that energy, that I didn't want one. So yeah, but people, they might think that we don't, but they do. They will. So connecting with nature is going to be very beneficial to help with this now, and to be able to feel peace and rejuvenated. Say what? Spiritual teacher. And then we've got marriage. We've got say goodbye to the old and say hello to the new. What we just said? You've finished the major chapter of your life now. This chapter, what is being closed out now? I don't know what them flowers are, but are the tulips. So one's closed and one's open. Right, well that's showing that. That's the old cycle now gone. The new, so it's like you've finished one part of your journey and your life purpose now. You have marked some significant pivotal point in your life. Now the new and even better chapter is about to begin. Say what? Say what? Yeah, you've healed something significant here, guys. Desires are already here. This is what this is saying now. Your life purpose now is teaching others. So whatever you've done on your, pardon me. Now this is the solar plexus, by the way, or the sacral. So I decided to burp then. I've not done this for ages during readings and I forgot. What does it mean now? It's something to, yeah. It's blockages that are in, wow, yeah, in the sacral. And it's a good thing though that I'm burping. Right. Yeah. So remember, I'm Leo, so I know exactly what it is. I've just said go to nature and ask for whatever it is that you want, and that's what you just said. Ask for what you want so that you can receive it. This is saying when you're out in, make a wish, baby. Maybe get them flowers what you make a wish with, I don't know. But it's like let the universe know exactly what you want and what you are asking and requiring, and you shall get. But you have to ask for it. Right, guys, listen to this 1 minute. Yeah, exactly what I just said. Guys, as well, you have to admit something to yourself as well, what it is that you're truly asking for, because this is what your wish is granted. I'll say what? Be honest with what you want. Do you know what you want? Because this is something that I didn't realise. Maybe I didn't even know what I wanted, but I know now, this purge what I've gone through recently, I understand now what I do want in a relationship and what I do want out of a connection and what I do want out for me, like on a personal level. It's very different, but I didn't know that until I got to this point. I actually didn't realise that, no, I do want that. I thought I didn't want something, but I do, you know. And this is what we're uncovering now: what we do want and what we won't, what we don't want, and what we don't want from another person, or what we don't want to happen in a connection. You know what? This is what we're like purging out now: old patterns, old beliefs, and old things that we thought we once wanted, which we did then, but we're not aligned with because we're different. We've leveled up, we've healed, we've learned so many things about others and ourselves that we don't align with things that we thought we wanted, but we don't. You know, so this is saying now be honest with your feelings and admit what it is, and be honest with what you're asking for and what you truly desire now. And if you don't know the answer, that's fine, but you will get these answers. So, like I've just said, connecting with nature, asking your needs, asking the universe, asking your spirit guides, doing your positive affirmations, making sure you're positively speaking. Only do things that you want to do. Don't say yes for the sake of saying yes, guys. So this is saying don't say yes to suit another person, because you are here to help other people now. This is saying, so you are here, your purpose involves teaching others about healing, but also your journey. So whatever you've done, whatever path you've walked, and this is what I was just saying to my friend as well today, whatever we've done and whatever we've had to go through to get to this point now, we are now the ones who are now going to help the others to get to this part of the journey, right? So we have chosen the harder path to go on, guys. That's why it is harder with us being fixed signs as well. But that's why the rewards that come from the shift and the understanding of this is major. But at the same, so we've lived this hardest path and the most challenging path that we put ourselves on because we chose to do this before we come. But that's how we then inspire, help, heal, and teach others how to get to our point without having to do the hardest way, you know, and learning, because that's what we are doing, because this will be something that we will stand firmly in our belief because it's something that we've experienced. So we're living it. So we are the proof of the path, or whatever path we've walked, is through experience that then we get to help other people. And now this is a new career, by the way, guys. So some of you haven't even stepped into this because you're still hanging on to something from the past. So this new career might be something what is being eclipsed out your life. So maybe some of you might actually go through a loss of a job, or something significant could happen when it comes to work, because there is a new focus and a shift in your career life. This is saying there's a brand new direction that you are shifting now into. It's a positive shift. It's brand new though, so it's something that you've not done before. It's unfamiliar. It's out your comfort zone. It's new. It's change. That's that 1414 with the possibilities that are coming, which you don't see. You don't see these things, but these are all for you and for your purpose, what you're here to do. So, and this shift, what you're going in, it is leading you into success and abundance, and it's going to be for longevity. So if you've been someone who's gone job to job, or maybe not, whatever it is, this is now for the foreseeable. Whatever this next step is with your work, it is something that you build as a legacy. It builds an empire. It's stability. Express your individuality. I knew it. I felt this. This is the thing now. So your next person and your next, like, this connection, what's coming in, what you are meant to be, this union that you're going into. So you might be part of the 144, the twin, like there's certain, like, we're all on different missions, different timelines, but I believe us who are watching this now, we've got the same mission, because everyone's mirroring me who I speak to, who are the fixed signs, right? We're all mirroring each other right now, and we're all on this same journey. So I believe we are part of this 144, where we're meant to come into union with our person, and we both work together on spirituality, or in spirituality. We might not do the same things, but we're doing something and helping others, but in probably opposite ways. Because this is saying now there is some kind of marriage coming. There's something regarding this, what it means. This new chapter that you're going into, this new career, you're being authentic in your authenticity, right? Being able to express fully who you are, but also being able to be emotionally available for another person, but also being able to express these emotions. There's something going on when it comes to someone's health. Your lifestyle's changing completely, and there is a destined marriage here. This is saying that you are already married in a higher realm. So this is you already married to this person in the 5 days. So maybe that's what's been happening, and it's took. I better turn this off. It was James, no, not James Jones, I was going to say Miguel Campbell, but I do love him. I can't really have that in the background because I don't think it'll let me have the music on. But yeah, this is destiny, this, guys. This is fate. It was always meant to happen at this point. This is what it's to do with. This is that divine timing. This is what I'm saying. So we can't rush things. Everything's happening just as it's meant to. This connection, this union is here. By the time summer comes, some of you are going to be married, or even autumn. So we're going into autumn now. So that's how fast. So some of you are already into a connection. You're leveling up, and there is a marriage coming, and it could be possibly during autumn. Or some of you, all this will be fully blooming and blossoming by the time summer comes. So by the time summer, you could be in a marriage, your health could be improved, you're in a new career, a new home possibly, with being some kind of teacher, being in your purpose, being in. This is saying that the significant changes that are happening in your life through certain changes that you start to do now in the autumn. By the time summer comes, you won't even recognize who you are. I think this is a major glow up, guys. This is a major glow up. Like I say, this is now leading by example. Yeah, love life, told you, I knew it. This is what you're doing now. You've got to forgive, guys. Oh, I'm getting quite angry. Healing, healed, healer. You've done it. You've done 3 major cycles, guys. That's why I'm doing 3 of these, I think, as well. Yeah, that's what I mean. So some of you could have been married and divorced. Some of you could have been a teacher or some kind of, there's a certain path that you've done, which is a skill set, which is significant. But also, there's something significant when it's come to fears, not being not trusting, not feeling stable and secure or safe. This is like these, and the health could have been a significant situation as well, but also not being able to express your needs and your wants, but also not having clear communication, being misunderstood, what's the word now? Yeah, misunderstood, but also, what's the word? Being seen for something that isn't you, but it's how you've been judged, kind of thing. So this is now perfect timing, guys. It's all to do with divine timing. There is a move. This is what I mean. This is what this is saying to now, right, guys? You have to stop, rest, slow down, because in this pause, you will realize that you have the power to change everything. Everything is in your control. If you've been giving your power away to others and to everything else and not yourself, this is where this focus has to go in. And this would, you need to forgive as well, guys. So it's either forgiving a past love life, past relationships. It might be all of that, but I do believe at the same time, this is a more of a forgiveness for self now, and for mistakes and certain things that you've done, or you've might be beating yourself up with, maybe certain things that you didn't stand up for, maybe something that you didn't believe in, you didn't trust, your health, eating habits, addictions, not connecting with nature, not trusting in yourself, not believing in yourself, not believing in you, but also not having healthy boundaries, not being able to protect your boundaries, and doing stuff for other people. All this now is being purged, guys, because what this is saying is, in that forgiveness, and it is regarding love, so it's either love for yourself or others as well. This is when that step, you step into this new connection, what comes in. This is saying now, your next chapter involves your love life significantly, this is saying, because it's all to do with divine timing. It was already written. So your romantic life changes, right, for the better, but also it leads into some kind of unified marriage and destined connection. And also then it's being healed. This is what I mean. Your angels, you guys, you are being given significant healing now for you to be able to have all these things that you are already destined to have. It's all to do with perfect timing. So if as well, this is the right time to move. So this is the right time for you to move forward, basically, this is saying. So it's perfect timing. So it's like, this is divine timing now, the significant time, being present, not thinking about the future or the past. It's all divine guidance. It's already divinely unfolding. Everything is unfolded as it is and should be. So basically, this is saying now, yeah, the debt's been paid off, guys. Karmic debt's been paid. Say what? Your debt has been now paid off. So an old weight, an old habit, an old physical debt, or an old karmic debt in the spiritual realm is lifted, and the weight of that has been removed. It's been healed. You've been given significant healing right now, you and this person, whoever you're meant to come into union with. And also, you're stepping into becoming the healer. That's why this new career is here. A lot of you are now becoming spiritual practitioners. You're doing something along the lines of spirituality, which is healing for other people, whether that's being a support worker, a caregiver, a caretaker, a teacher, looking after children, looking after the elderly, whatever this is, a counsellor, Reiki practitioner, a sound healer, a motivational speaker, all these things, a tarot reader, psychic, it's all divine timing. That's when you wake up to your purpose and what you're here to do and what you want to do for others after the journey that you have now fulfilled leads you into your true North Node, your divine mission. And what I'm noticing with a lot of people with this fixed energy is a lot of us have very similar North Nodes. So me personally, mine's Pisces. But then my friend, his is Virgo. I know a lot of people who've got this Virgo North Node, but then I've met a lot of people who've got this Pisces. But I'm noticing another significant, well, two others, sorry. Yeah, so what's this about now? I've just realised. Because they're not fixed signs, which I'm really like, right, yeah. So I'm noticing a lot of people having Cancer or Capricorn, North Node, Virgo and what's the other one? Pisces, and they're part of the same. I don't know if it's cardinal, I can't remember now, but they're part of, and that's that X, what goes through the chart. So us fixed signs are them two, like that, which is fixed, them two. Like these ones, that's that X marks the spot, which is the activation, right? So I do think a lot of fixed energies I've got these same North nodes for some reason. Why I've just clicked onto this. Interesting. Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, and Pisces could be your North nodes. Doesn't have to be, but also I am noticing Aquarius and Leo North nodes are also another significant when it comes to this journey and the same journey that I'm on. Or your North node and your South node is in your 5th or your 11th house. Mine's in my 5th. My North node's in my 5th house. I've noticed a lot of people have that 5th house North node or the 11th house, which is to do with the Leo and the Scorpio energy as well. So it's that fixed energy. Leo and Scorpio, have I just said that? I don't know why I just said that, but Leo and Aquarius, which means changing, going against the norm, bringing in a new way, a better way, a more creative way, a more spiritual way. It's going against the grain, it's bringing spirituality and being the way showers and leading by example and leading people through the darkness into the light and into stepping into being authentic and creative expression, being able to express through creativity and our inner child, yeah, and being activated, that sun energy, but also Aquarius energy, star energy. So yeah, which is what? The 17, the 8, say what? Which then that links you back to Scorpio, so I was talking about that a minute ago. So death and rebirth, which we're all going through, to lead us to the star card, being seen, being after our goals, actually becoming stars, but becoming leaders of these things. See what I mean? It's interconnected, yeah. But then what's facing the 8th house? Taurus. So there's our fixed energy there. So that's where that comes in. It's all interconnected, guys. Everything is interconnected. We're all together. We're all on the journey, but we're all just at different points. But just know that you're not just experiencing these things alone. And if you need to ask anyone for anything, please make sure you do so. Please ask for your needs to be met, and you shall get. So fixed energy. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. What an amazing message, and I did not know it was going to go on for this long, but it's okay. It's okay. Love you lots, guys, and yeah, please like and subscribe.